This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Hi guys, karibuni sana to the Benjamin Zulu Show. My name is Lily and let me read something from Healing Your Inner Self. Benjamin was saying, this is why happy partners can still find themselves cheating. You don't need to be a chronic philanderer to stray. The assumption that for someone to cheat, there must be something they're not getting in their union is wrong. A marriage can be happy and both parties want monogamy, but still, if someone loses touch with themselves, for example, they will think that they're missing something from their partner.
When there's a trouble from within,
Right.
you know, that storm over paradise. This time is storm over your inner self.
Right.
And then you cannot detect where it's coming from. Sometimes it's a crossing of milestone. Somebody told me everybody in their family dies at 40, and now they're clocking 40 and they're in crisis.
Yeah.
At 40, people either get, and they'd lost their older sibling at that age.
Yeah.
Previously, there was diagnosis of terminal disease among the parents. That you may be crossing a traumatic, triggering season, or a period of too much freedom. Money has arrived, opulence.
Oh.
Sometimes what troubles you is not pain,
It's
power, pleasure, popularity. It's a change that is challenging your own stability internally. Even when there is no storm over your family.
right.
If we ask you, you're still as committed to your partner, at least in your mouth.
Yeah.
But now you open gates, or you start trying to scratch another itch, and instead of trying to introspect, anytime you don't introspect, you'll behave like you're obsessed by something. You'll wake up after you've done so much and you can't tell how you did that. It's unlike you, because whatever was troubling you is foreign.
Yeah.
It's a sensation that is foreign. It's
Yeah.
an itch
Yeah.
that is foreign. If you do not get enough introspection and healing, you're going to destroy a marriage that was perfectly okay. And you may never even realize
Yeah.
that it was triggers that were coming from another place other than your marriage. And remember something we said, this a story that was sad, where a woman felt like her marriage was boring and she did what many people do. She went to the dating site.
Yeah.
She was in her late 40s, she got a hookup, but this hookup was very young. A young man around 20, or less than half her age.
Hey, disaster is coming. Hey, premium tears are coming.
And they pushed on that affair, but the connection was very deep. It was almost taboo and incestuous, like a mother-son thing.
Yeah.
And particularly the boy was very obsessed.
Of course. That's the only way that goes.
You know?
Yeah.
And he poured everything head to her. But after some years, she decided to change her life for some reason. And the boy wouldn't take it. Said, if you try to leave me, I will splash the explicit photos I've with to your husband. Now, we said, when you date people who have little to lose, they become terrorists.
Right?
You have something to protect, they don't.
Yeah.
And somebody was asking me why the mid-30s. She reached that age and she thought people would respect her maturity. She lets now married men want affairs with her more. And I said, because the younger set are terrorists. The older set, you have a career to go on.
Yes.
You have a life.
Yes.
The university kids who want just financial support don't have a family and a name and a career.
Yeah.
They can blow everybody up.
Yeah.
So this mother got entangled with that potential terrorist
Oh no.
who have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And the background story was that the boy had clear mother wounds. Her mother who left earlier, you know, things like that. And this was clearly psychological transference. Even to the woman, it was transference. Instead of dealing with the dissatisfaction, the cheating, all the adultery by the husband.
But you had told us that she had been okay in her marriage. Is that what you had told us?
No, she was unhappy.
Oh, she was unhappy.
She was sincerely unhappy.
Okay.
She was dissatisfied. But instead of sorting it, she transfers.
She was outsourcing.
Yes.
Hey. Yeah.
And then the boy refuses the breakup. Affairs are easy to start, hard to put out.
That's true.
To start it is easy. To stop it can be nasty and messy. Particularly between unequals. People know they are lucky to have you. They are going to cling. And
even just cycles.
Yes.
If you stumble upon a cycle, you.
So they met at a car lot to negotiate. But the woman had confided with her equally mischievous daughter, who was of that age, to help deal with that young man. And she suggested, let's go confiscate the phone and format it. Delete all the photos. And so they're hoping when she's coming at the car lot, she hides the sister, the daughter, and some 3 goons to pin the young man down in case. So he arrived ahead and he had his friend. He saw the other car coming in, but just when they're arriving, he noticed that there are too many people in that car. And he sped off. And they gave chase. And they hit the highway. And it was a full chase, showdown, high speed chase, panicking, and going. And the young man now dialed police. And perhaps because now he's concentrating, distracted, he think he's slowed down. They caught up with him. And they hit him from behind. And it rolled. Police collected only mangled bodies of the young man and his friend.
Oh my God.
The woman and his daughter were arrested. And they were later convicted, sentenced to life.
To life?
Yes. Those are 2 degrees of murder. That is intentional. That's how murder goes.
No, it was an accident.
They hit. They were chasing and they're trying to confiscate. You understand? They're trying to...
Yeah.
That's the idea.
And he had already called the police.
Yes. He was actually on the call with police.
Oh my goodness.
When they hit him. So he described his location, so police were able to trace.
That is such a spiral.
Yes. So how many lives were lost in one affair? How many...
Destiny.
You're trying to cover it, and now it is splashed to the whole world. We are saying this to say, sometimes what is making you go out there, even if for this woman the marriage was not happy, is that she chose something wrong as a wrong solution, because sometimes dealing with the marriage is uncomfortable. It may mean leaving, holding a boundary, setting ultimatums, or it may mean changing something, behaving in a way that is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Distracting yourself in a dating app with a person, with the hookups, may seem easier and sweeter, but it's a sliding route. Once you step there, you don't know where you will ever stop.
Yeah.
And it's to say, if you do not deal with what, anytime you feel a disturbance, you notice you're more irritable, you're restless, you're more fatigued, you're more withdrawn, you're emotionally distant, or you are more explosive, or any disturbance you watch, don't drink it away.
Okay.
Don't sex it away, don't gamble it away, don't bet it away, don't movie it away.
Yeah, even movies.
Party it away. We use a lot of things to cover psychological discomfort. Normalize psychological review. Normalize walking to therapy. Normalize buying psychological book, consuming that content. Normalize working on your inner life. It will save you so much disasters.
Right.
Remember, you can go many years with a problem that you did not cause, but because you let it sit there, it continues to control your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I feel that what you sell, really, you dish it out, you sell it as in, for all to come and benefit from is mindset.
Yes.
So you can buy Benjamin's Mindset through a copy of each of these books. I was just reading from Healing Your Inner Self. It always sparks very good conversation. This is such a nice way to group think. Like you can do a book club and everyone gets a copy of Healing Your Inner Self and you just talk about healing using the book. Yeah.
Yes.
So go to benjaminzuluglobal.com. That's where you're getting the books and all of Benjamin's products, podcasts, videos, short clips, articles, blogs, everything. You can find it on his website. There's also an app. So please check out the website for more information on the prices. Each book goes for 1,000 bob though. You can get a hard copy and you can also get a soft copy. On to today's topic. Why are many 35 and over years old ladies unwillingly single, and you say they may remain single forever? What do you say? Why is that?
They do not intend it. It's happening. So I'll tell you a reason, some reasons that are systemic because of the times we're living in. I'll tell you reasons that are personal and historical, where you've been to.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Yes. And I will tell you reasons that are cultural.
Okay.
The context we are in.
Right.
So let's start with the times we're living in. Number one is that they have settled into a masculine lifestyle. When you're in your mid-30s, you've been focusing on your career probably, you've been building a brand, been building financially, you've been trying to organize your life financially to become self-reliant. Probably you've been assisted here and there at home. Really, the financial life has been the forefront. And what does financial life, what is the work world? Work world was dominated by men for a very long time, so the cultures there are very masculine. The language there is very logical.
Yes.
Achievement and goals.
Yes.
And emotional. Always remember, the feminine is soft and nurturing. The masculine is driven and wielding. We say the male wields the sword, the female yields.
Right.
And sings. So yielding and singing, wielding and swords, opposite worlds.
Yes.
So you have gone to warfield, battlefield, economically. Here is cutthroat competition. Achieve.
Yes.
Elbow the other out of the way. Play your game, strategize, think ahead. Be self-reliant. Don't depend on anybody. Forge forward.
Yes.
I hope you know even teamwork at work is not really teamwork.
Are you gonna uncover that? I'm very good. I'm a team player. We put it in our resumes all the time.
No. This is just a group with a larger task.
Okay.
You are still alone. Even when you're working in a team, your personal goals and financial objectives are still yours alone. The team they give you at work is for the task in that context of the company. Nobody is there to teamwork and discuss your salary, how to budget better, how to earn better, how to increase your earning. That is individual affair.
Yes.
So the work world is very individualistic,
Yes.
capitalistic,
Yes.
separation oriented. The female integrates, connects, meshes, brings closeness. The masculine elbows.
Protect
Space for myself.
territory.
Yes. So, when you've been 10 years, by the time you're at 5, I'll be working from 25. When you've been 10 years, a decade, in a world of solitary operation, envisioning, keeping secret, doing,
Yeah. Even keeping secrets.
you can't say what you're planning.
Yeah.
You have to be careful, so you have been told to hold back.
Yes.
To even say what you don't mean, and to smile fake.
Yes. That's corporate. Full on. Yes.
Yeah. To really put on an image whether you feel good or not. Putting on shows and saying what people think, not what you think. Giving them what they expect, not what is the truth. Misleading with smoke screens and joking on the surface when you're actually working on undercover. Having all these cover-up missions and stopover operations to just learn, collect information. That is all Machiavellian.
Yeah.
That is not the natural, the friendly, the happy, the flowy feminine. So we are saying by just operating in the warlike, masculine world for over 10 years, you can forget the art of connection. Even when originally you are a balanced lady. Originally you are flourishing and sunny and bubbly and comfortable and happy and
it's true.
connected and aesthetic and feeling life.
And
Men don't
unreserved.
feel life. They aim at targets and hit. The feminine feels life.
Yes.
She's in touch with the beauty and the beautiful side of life. To make a meal with beauty. To walk with grace. Home is the ladies, not the house. If you want to tell the difference, go to a house of a bachelor.
Okay.
Dry like Fort Jesus. He's just there.
Did you just say for Jesus?
Just there. There's a seat there, but where is the warmth? No warmth.
It's dry.
Even the water dispenser looks God-forsaken. Everything is just... It may be clean, it may not be neglected per se, but you don't see any attention to beauty. Men tend to use black and grey throughout the house. Neutral color. Neutral and blue. Neutral. Just neutral.
Yeah.
No sense of anything. And he may intentionally, but he is hardly here. He only uses that sofa where he lies down, and there are places he never goes. So you don't see those touches on the wall and the curtains that are being put and the carpet and those things that a lady would put, and you feel a guy to come and fragrance in the house. Who? The only fragrance is the forgotten utensils in the kitchen.
Oh gosh.
And the dust, the garbage you forgot to take out last week.
The ones that get away with it, the ones that hire cleaning ladies and give them freedom. So the cleaning ladies try to...
She may not design, she'll clean. She may not design and personalize.
She might scent it though.
Maybe, but how long do they come? They don't live here.
Yeah.
They visit weekly or something.
True.
And again, those people can come do cleaning. They are not of that kind who will go out of their way to buy such an expensive air conditioner.
Oh, yes.
That's not them. The wife, when it's the wife, she'll go to Carrefour trying to look, I'm looking for...
Yes.
You know, and really go out of the way.
Yeah.
To make it homely is an effort and thought.
It's true.
So we are saying a lot of times the woman, after she has stayed in this world of competition and achievement and individualism and just achieve, they are secluded. A lot of what used to make them warm and to be felt is rubbed off, discouraged. Why are you always smiling? Be serious with life.
Yes.
Hurry up. Why are you walking so slowly? She wanted to walk gracefully like a lady. She was on time. She planned her time. Then the HR is complaining. Some people here walk like they own everything. Can you?
Oh God.
You're trying to mind your space and clean it up, and every time jabs, backstabbing, backhanded jokes. And by the time you're somewhere in your mid, that is the lifestyle unknowingly. The lifestyle you have adopted, it's so masculine, men don't sense you. They just sense a colleague, not a lady.
I have a thought.
Yes.
I've just remembered at one point of my career really wanting to put flowers on my desk. And I was told, try that at your own risk. Because it would attract jealousy and so many other political things. I'm like, okay, no flowers.
You're just trying to be a lady.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To soften your space. And in fact, we will tell ladies in future how to counter these things. But it's to be decisively authentic. The biggest job of a lady in the world is to be authentic. The biggest job of a guy is to achieve.
It's not easy.
The biggest job of a lady is to stay aligned with her nature.
Yeah.
You see those small things you attach to your key holder?
Yes.
They're just playful and girl-like.
Yeah.
The way you carry that water bottle. And your backpack that has a playful thing. You attach things on your computer.
Yes.
And the way you carry yourself softly, you carry a few fruits for biting at 11.
Yeah.
Men can buy cocoa and ngumu. They can survive with whatever they survive. Stop joining them.
Men can faint because they forgot to eat. That's what they can do.
And the guy who sells food can really sell to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ladies would rather have eaten home, but you are joining people to eat where you not otherwise eat. You'd have happily carried your food.
Yes.
But you just, to avoid standing out, where are you avoiding it? Carry your food and play your music and live your small life. That is what keeps your nature alive. Feminine is like a flower. It's delicate and beautiful, fragrant and shining, but it requires a lot of protection.
Oh, it does.
A lot of protection.
It does.
The roughness of the jungle does not support the flower except you protect it. The roughness, just the scorching, the spin. Even when they are driving all these rough ways, don't you pity ladies? So that's not their nature. People cutting here, making noise, and it's very stressful for this lady.
Yeah.
And gentlemen know how when you find a lady stranded, you help her get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Especially when they are joining highway and then they approach at right angle.
That's the one.
Why are you approaching at right angle? You tilt slightly.
Yeah.
So that you use one lane to curve.
Yeah.
No, if you can't, you need two lanes to go around. When will you get space in two lanes?
Not us. Us we're not like that. Move on.
You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes they like the tiny cars because they're easy to really do things with. The big one has extensions. You don't
Not to calculate. You have to do so much math.
So
Yeah.
one lady said she won't drive it because they brought a pickup truck. She said, "Oh, that hoodie, who is going to drive that part?"
I can only drive up to here.
So they put a camera in front there for part. Ma'am, we put a, no, I don't, please. So she's, well, who's controlling that one? Is it me?
Benjamin is being savage. I'm not even gonna laugh. From here, no laugh.
So, she literally wanted, there's a car she had proposed, and some people did not really cooperate what she wanted. That's what's too simple, man. Let's upgrade you. Upgrade who?
Yeah.
Sometimes the masculine, the competition, the cutthroat of the capitalistic working world without your intention can change you to too individualistic, withdrawn, secretive, loner, solitary. You suck in your feelings, you hide, you just put up faces, you smile for courtesy, you don't show who you are.
Yeah.
Yet feminine is a soul that is visible. Today, if you see a soul, you feel privileged that day because people have tucked in their souls. Yeah. All you see are faces and images and costumes and masks.
Yes.
To see a soul, a glowing soul, at peace, feeling life, greeting you there, hi. You want, what's wrong with that lady? She may not be Miss Nairobi, but you feel, I felt something.
Yeah.
You saw a soul.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
Yeah.
You are beaming. You are at peace, you're authentic, you are real, you are here.
Yeah.
The world is so dangerous, people have hidden who they are. So they're proper. They're looking at you at an angle.
Yeah.
Good morning.
And they have decorum.
Yeah, we've learned superficial courtesy. They say it is too burdensome to be real. Just be fake.
Yeah.
So the cabin crew smiles, the customer care smiles, the hotel smiles, the waitress, bankers.
Everyone is smiling.
Nobody trusts the smile anymore.
Oh.
We all know it's fake. What's the point anyway? Now that we have already settled that it's fake, all of us. For effect.
Yeah.
For effect. But it has no feelings. It has lost meaning.
I think it's now become an SOP. Standard operating procedure.
So, but then it just, we both know, you're just putting it on.
It's so bad.
Yes, there's no effect. Those people have managed to be authentic. They're so deeply, they affect people so deeply and people don't have language for it. That person is still authentic. That lady is still authentic. Perhaps men don't date you, they don't feel you like a lady. This behavior will spread into your dressing. That's just corporate and proper.
Yes.
Not beautiful and feminine and like me. I like that makes me feel me.
Yeah.
Your envious older group work class will say you're snatching their husband. You're seducing their boss. You're just minding your life.
Yeah.
But people can't let you live in peace. You put on a good shoe that you took your time to look for. People are they're clicking, making gestures with their mouths and commenting on the WhatsApp groups and backhanded jokes. And they make you so uncomfortable. If you're being made uncomfortable at your workplace, I have one solution. Fire yourself upwards. Don't go backwards, go upwards.
Yeah.
Stretch and go above that level.
Yes.
The higher you go, the more the CEO is not sitting with anyone.
Yeah. True.
You know,
very true.
The deputy principal, the principal, the space has already been carved. The power, they can just drive their car, come in, go in. You who is a crowd, if you do anything different, they'll punish you. When you're on top, they don't know your life.
I love that.
They don't know your life. So if you're tired of all the gossip and politics of the pettiness of that level, go up. Let their hatred just push you forward. Say, no, I'm tired of this level. What is next? What is the next thing?
Love that. I love that.
When they ask you, why are you trying to interview for this better job? I'm tired of the level I'm coming for. I want to do better. I want bigger space.
Yes.
I'm capable of more. I've exhausted that part.
So I once worked somewhere, and one time the supervisor picked an issue with me. So he told me, so you think you're the queen of this place? I was so happy. I know he was being sarcastic, but I felt so good. I almost came to work with a crown the next day.
Validating something.
Yes.
With an unhappy admiration. That's what Soren Kierkegaard said.
Yeah.
Envy is just an unhappy admiration. Admiring you, but they're angry about it. Why did they invent the word queen?
I know, queen of all words.
They saw something.
I loved it.
They saw something.
I left them in their anger and whatever they were going through. I was so happy.
Let me tell you, many times the ladies in the mid-30s is because she has been a decade long in a world that discourages femininity and beauty and authenticity and teaches you to be inauthentic and to act, play a role, wear costume, put on faces, discourages uniqueness, discourages you being happy, discourages joy and being connected to the life and being sunny and happy and at rest.
Yes.
You're always being put anxiety. Next target. Next. Even when you're delivering and you're at rest, they're disturbed. You're performing.
Yeah.
But you're not anxious. So I want you to be anxious. Why are you asking me to run?
What should I do when my being at rest attracts bullying?
You shoot yourself upwards. Remember that. We said they only fight you because you're in a group. Go to places where you are more alone. Keep climbing. The pyramid looks like this. It's crowded here. When you ascend, you're fewer. Your space is more alone. And I'm talking even from a staff room teacher, where you look like all of you 20 are just teachers on the same job group. You can get tired and say, I know the promotions here go slow, but I can promote myself in many ways. Become so excellent in what you teach and ask the private schools to hire you. Become so excellent in what you do and go teach the other curriculum on a private tuition program.
Yes.
Become so good at what you do and ask the international whatever. There are always way out. Don't tunnel. One day we shall talk about how to really expand yourself financially. One way is always have an idea. Think beyond your job. Your job is not you. It's not even your work. It's not your calling. It's the present assignment. So just think which are the possible assignments I can deliver my mandate.
Yes.
The second reason they remain single and intentional is that they are hidden in plain sight. They have been caught in very narrow routines that they are unconsciously repeating, hoping somebody finds them there. But it's a very small cocoon. Every man who tries to look for a quality woman will experience that. You will notice, you know these ladies exist, but you're not crossing paths. When we sat down to analyze why we are not finding them, we realized, honestly, these women are caught, we call it a triangle. Work, home, church once a week. Work, home, church. So a triangle. When do they ever leave that triangle? Once in a blue moon. So that triangle can be located in Kisii town.
That was random, but okay.
That's how we thought that time.
Oh.
We said it can be Nairobi West.
Okay.
Can be the other side. She lives here, works here, church here. That triangle can be 95% of that year's movements.
Wow.
And we could clearly see that lady will be there wishing to be found. I'll be over here wishing to be found. We'll never meet. Hidden in plain sight.
Yes.
She's meeting the same people at work, same people at church, same people at neighborhood.
Yes.
And then when you're a person of value, the people who you meet, you sometimes need like 100 square kilometer to get a few of them.
Yes.
You can just be operating in 5 square kilometer. The only place those people pop, that's when we came to crack the code, is social media. Occasionally that lady goes online.
Ah.
That's how we cracked the code.
Okay.
We said this lady is doing occasionally pops
Up in social
online. So
Yes.
that's where to intercept her.
Okay. Okay.
And for many of us, once we went, we realized, this is the place you can meet people you had no other way to meet. To this day, there are friends you make. Otherwise, you had nowhere to meet. So go to those forums that are discussing life. Look at who is talking sense. Who you can connect.
Yes.
If you realize you're frustrated and don't know why you're not visible, think how closed in you are, because many of them are also careless with social media. They hardly appear. When they appear, they are monitoring spirits. They only read, they don't talk.
You don't
They
subscribe.
don't register your presence.
Yes.
You don't even comment and say, this one has blessed me today. Don't say, thank you. But I have this opinion. Let me add this. I connect. When you write, you register your presence.
Right.
But if you only peep through the window and you go, you're just a ghost. How will people ever know that you are around? And your account is so inactive because you don't trust social media. Your fear and lack of skill, it will keep you really confined.
Yes.
It's very important you realize that the only way to break the monotony of your being hidden in plain sight, you are hidden and you're not hidden. You're not intending to hide, but you're hidden, is to interact online virtual, because that one you can do it concurrently with your life.
Okay. Yes.
The last reason they remain unintentionally single is historical and personal, that they are unhealed and unbothered.
Oh.
They remain with a subtle, deep-seated self-doubt. But because they have since built a very corporate look that is respectable, to whom do you admit that behind all this proper look, I feel unworthy? I doubt whether they are really faithful men. I doubt whether the person, whenever people love me, I'm always subconsciously waiting for them to leave. That last time the things I was told that I'm not all this beautiful, sunk in me. That deep within, you fear, that you feel desperate, you're running out of time, you're not able to set standards, you're not able to, how do you tell anybody that deep within, you feel like you're defective? Many of them are coming from a life where they got a child or something happened and they did very embarrassing mistakes, made a fool of themselves. When you are young, sometimes you do things and you look back and say, was that me?
Yeah.
And when you meet later in life, when you converse, I always want to know whether they have realized. We can only talk when you're open for admitting, that was unnecessary, it costed me. Let me move past that. The only time even our Lord will heal is when you believe. When you accept your situation and you believe He can change it. And I ask people, do you believe you can change the situation? You cannot be in a place of changing the situation when you're busy denying, being defensive. And you did things that are so retro. They just made your life harder.
Yeah.
You rushed because you wanted to get your children when you're young. You got them. And you realize there's something else you wanted beyond children.
Yeah.
Good marriage.
Yes.
Why are they people only preaching getting children?
Children.
They don't preach happy marriage, happy companionship, lasting union, trust, happy richness of life.
Yes.
Why don't we preach? We only preach biological process.
I don't know. Is it easier to preach biological process?
Because society wants to pin you down in parenting. You thought it's about children?
Why does society want to pin me down? For what?
there's a general conspiracy against you being happy and independent. You should look like them so that you don't make them uncomfortable, because many of them were never happy, and if you're happy, you will judge them. You make them think happiness was possible. How can you be happy when you never got it? Let's assume that nobody will ever get happy, and you can't manage it. So take this path, become like us. That general mood of conspiracy, just nobody gets out. The crabs in a bucket. Now nobody climbs. They try to climb to pull it down. The advice of the general society will never help you. They don't emphasize your happiness, your individuality. They don't emphasize your growth. They always drag you down to what they're used to.
I see.
The last reason these women remain because they don't pay attention to their healing. And I've always reminded them that society is quiet about their ego, but we know it. They are proud. They're defensive. They don't like to admit that they need to heal.
Yeah.
They come confessing such self-damaging beliefs, and you try to challenge it. A lady says they got married this guy when they were 23, both of them. Mm-hmm. Okay, she knows that some people think that is too young. Some people think, okay, now you're that age. You're no longer 23. Mm-hmm. Can you just look at your decisions that time? Were they wise? Would you recommend them to your daughter now? Would you want your daughter? And instead of just saying, I did not know myself, I did not heal, I did not know what men is about, marriage is about, I was too young and naive, I was impulsive, I rushed forward, I essentially shot myself in the foot. The situation I'm in now was created by my naivety and greenness. How many sentences would that take for you to simply admit, I'm trying to make, now let me correct. She say, no, but there are people who told me to ask. Why are you coming to me when you're still fighting with your life? Where am I supposed to start? And I had seen a verse that I had not understood what it meant. Why should a fool come with money in the hands to buy wisdom when they don't have a mind to put it in?
There's a verse like that.
Yes.
In the book
Proverbs,
of Benjamin chapter.
No, Proverbs. The book of Proverbs.
Okay.
Sometimes people come to you asking for advice when they are not ready to correct anything. They are asking you essentially to be a miracle worker. This last reason is self-inflicted. I want to ask you, if you're in your mid-30s and you wish for marriage and you can't see anything else, these are the reasons you have traversed them. But this one, just, you don't know what it is. By now, you have gone through heartbreaks and pains, or you carried your family so long, you are tired. You're just fatigued. You can't imagine raising another family when you've raised other people's families. What you need is healing. Don't give up your destiny for your parents' mistakes. Because you can find a person who does not want children, or many children.
Yeah.
Let's adopt one and live our life. Oh, you have one. Thank you. That's good enough. Let's live our life.
Yeah.
If you heal, you can redesign your life according to now where you are, what you want.
Yes.
And you can find a like-minded person and you fly away. If you settle for reaction, because of what they did to me, I'll not marry. With the time, they will fall out of your life and you remain resentful alone. 10 years from now, all those people will be nowhere. But the decisions you made because of them will be here.
Yes.
I wish I had decided now, surely, where's my life? Decide different when you have the time now. Yes.
Can I ask one question? Do you have a
Yes.
There's also that thing of where you fell in love with someone maybe in your late 20s and it didn't work out. Maybe they got married or something. They traveled. And so you're hung up on that. Can that cause you to be single forever?
That's unhealed and uncaring of yourself. Anytime you are hung up on what somebody did until you are unable to move past it, you need psychological surgery. When your foot is too painful that it can't walk, you tell, I'm hung up on an injury that happened. Help me to heal it. And they scan, check what's wrong, they correct it, and you're able to walk again. If your heart cannot love again, cannot see another person, cannot open up, because you had hoped and invested
That's it, yeah.
in someone else.
Yeah.
And they just abandoned. You should go to a therapist with who you're able to realize, if a person can be happy without me, in all fairness, I should also be happy without them. In all fairness, if they hurt me and went away, the best thing I can do to myself is to wake up from where they threw me. If I continue sitting there, I'm prolonging their influence over my life. I'm handing them the last word, continued control over me. Sometimes you heal as an act of revenge. Contrast, just taking back control. No, excuse me. So you left. I can also say, thank you very much. Let's live our life.
Love it.
Where we usually say, God for us all, but each to their own life.
Right.
If I think you deserve karma, let me leave you with God. but I will live my life.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Benjamin. And thank you all for watching. See you on the next episode. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work